It was a slow Thursday morning at Jefferson Ridge Middle School in rural Ohio. The students weren't excited. Another safety talk from a local cop. Same message. Same badges. Same yawns. The gym was old. The flag above the scoreboard faded. A few kids whispered jokes as the principal took the mic. "We're honored to welcome Officer Caleb Monroe today." Polite claps. A few rolling eyes. Then he walked in, tall, uniform crisp, boots clean, American flag patch gleaming on his shoulder. But no slideshow. No handouts. Just him. And when he reached the mic, he said something no one expected. "When I was 12, I hated cops." Silence. Even the teachers paused. "I used to hide under the porch when the sirens came. I didn't think cops helped kids like me, kids whose dads drank, whose moms cried, whose house felt like a war zone." The room shifted. Whispering stopped. But one officer didn't care about any of that. He sat with me at lunch. Didn't lecture. Just listened. That was the day they realized this wouldn't be a speech. This would be a memory. A moment. And maybe the message. The kids leaned in. The gym, once filled with restless energy, now held stillness. Officer Monroe reached into his jacket and unfolded a time-worn note. "My mom gave this to me on my graduation day from the academy. I've never read it in public, until now." His voice cracked. But he read anyway. "Dear Caleb, I watched you grow up afraid. But I saw you turn pain into purpose. You became the thing you feared, so no kid ever had to hide again. You're not just a police officer. You're a light in someone else's dark." Some teachers cried quietly in the back. One boy whispered to another, "He gets it." Officer Monroe looked at them, eyes glassy but proud. "You don't have to grow up perfect. You just have to grow up honest. And brave enough to try again." Then, he pulled out something unexpected, a stack of blank notebooks. "Take one. For anyone who needs to write their own story. Even if the first few chapters were rough." And in that moment, he wasn't just a cop. He was a mirror. A voice. A second chance in uniform. When the notebooks hit the table, no one laughed. They lined up quietly. Respectfully. One girl, always quiet, always alone, held hers like it was gold. She whispered to him, "I didn't think anyone saw me." Officer Monroe knelt beside her. "I see you. And I believe in what you'll write." Later, a photo was taken, him surrounded by students, standing beneath the American flag in the gym rafters. It became a plaque near the office. When you can't see the future, be the one who reminds them it's still there. By the time dismissal came, the mood was different. Lighter. Hopeful. One kid said, "I want to be a cop like him." Another whispered, "That's the first adult who made me feel worth something." Because that day, the students didn't just meet a cop. They met a survivor. A protector. A man who turned pain into purpose, and silence into strength. Pushpin presented by the Soul Script, where real stories leave echoes. Speech balloon if this story moved you, like, comment, and tell us what teacher, officer, or mentor changed your life. And never underestimate the power of just showing up.